Okay, sige, start na tayo. Okay, so I do hope you are reading the module, ano? Okay, let's start with a question, ano? Anyone who can give me at least one, ano, comparison operator, then explain it. Okay, let's try Ayesa. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Give me one comparison operator, then explain it.
Wait lang, sir. Comparison operator. Greater than, sir. So, greater than po, yung symbol po nun, ginagamit po siya sa inequality between two values po.
Can you give me an example?
Ano sir, x is greater than y. Ganun sir.
Na ginamit mo ay greater than or equal. Tama.
Apo. Greater than.
So x is greater than or equal y. Ganon.
Yes po.
Okay, how about Marjorie? Marjorie nandun.
Yes po, sir. Equal, sir. Equal to.
Hindi pa ako nagtatanong. Okay, so Marjorie, give me an example of a assignment operator. Sige.
Equal po, sir.
Equal, sige. What's the use of a equal symbol?
Siya po yung like for example, x is equals to 1.
In short, yung gamit ng equal sign ay, Marjorie,
Sir, yung equal po siya yung pag-a-assign ng value.
oh, very good, thank you. Okay, how about Dave? Give an example of a logical operator. Can explain.
Sir, yun po ba yung mga symbol? Sir, yung ano po, yung may mga araw-araw po, sir, din. Para yung symbol po na yun, sir, is para po siyang magkakakonekto, sir, sa ano, sa dalawa or marami pang expression, sir, sa ano, sir, para po sa value po siyang
Different bunch of operators.
Yes po.
So what you have to give me is an example of a logical operator.
Sir, yun din po, ginagamitan din po ba, sir, yun ng mga less than, sir, yung mga ganun?
Comparison yun. Those are comparison operator. Less than, greater than.
Logical operator. Sir, yung ano po, yung parang dalawang line po.
Anong dalawang line? What do you call that?
And or not. Yun po, sir.
Oh, bigay ka ng isa. Then explain. Hindi ka ng isa. Explain.
Yung end na lang po.
Sige. Anong gamit ng logical end?
Yung anong tawag doon? Sir, yung or na lang pala. Para kasi, sir, yung or, sir, parang siya po yung naghahati nung, para po siya, pari po, x is equal to 5 then or y is equal to 5. Parang ganun po.
Anong pagkakaintindi mo sa logical or based on your example?
Ano po, sir, para pong hihati niya po yung dalawa pong value na ganun po. Parang pinaghahati niya po yun. Parang pwede po pong mamili about dun sa dalawa.
What do you think will be the result ng experiment na binanggit mo? Kasi ang logical operator kasi is a boolean. It's either true or false lang. Do you think will be the expression? Example na binigay mo, is it either true or false?
False po, sir. Okay, sir, ano po?
Sige.
X is equal to 5, then, or tapos po, y is equals to 5. Then, yung result niya po is return to false po.
Result, nag-false ka kasi,
Parang hindi po ata tugma.
okay, so based on your example, so by definition, ano yung logical or?
Yun po, sir, parang ano po, parang may pinagkaiba po silang dalawa, sir, po, o ano po, sir, hindi ko pa po kasi gano'n sir, na-analyze, sir.
You're on the right track naman, no?
Thank you po.
Let's try si Christian Carl.
Sir, good morning po.
Yes, me. Same question, logical operator. Give me an example.
Yung ano po, yung exclamation point po.
Anong tawag doon?
Logic not.
Okay, logical not. Explain. Ano yung usage ng logical not?
Yung ano po, yung logical not po, siya po yung nag-ano ng statement na kung false po siya, magiging true po siya. Kumbaga yung reverse ano po, reverse result po ng logical.
Okay,
Ganun
very
po.
good. Yes. Okay, how about Winnie? Winnie Freda? Winnie?
Yes.
Kala ko wala ka na eh. Tatanggalin na sana kita eh. Okay. Winnie, can you explain the modulus operator?
Wait lang po.
Winnie may feedback.
Dalawa pong device po gamit.
Modulus operator, explain. Yun.
Sir,
Ah,
ano po?
Yun.
Returns the division remainder po.
okay. Turns the division remaining. Okay. So, siya yung kumukuha ng remainder. Okay, thank you, Winnie. Elaine Contado.
Yes po, sir.
Kindly explain usage ng increment operator. Elaine,
Sir, wait lang po, sir. Parang ano po, sir, parang add 1 po, ganun.
nasabi ni
Na
Bigay.
increase po yung value po ng variable, sir.
Okay, very good. Add one. Increment or decrement. It's either to add one or to deduct one. Okay, thank you, Elaine. Raymond.
Yes, sir.
Okay, last na lang ano. Explain to me addition equal operator.
Sir?
It's under assignment operator.
Addition equal, sir. Sir, yung... Wala, sir. Yung addition equal, yung add the value of the right operand to a variable and assign the result to the variable. Sir?
Give me an example.
Yung example po nun, sir, halimbawa, x plus equals to 3, then x equals to x plus 3. Ano siya, sir, kung ano yung parang in-input, sir, yun din yung same lalabas. Parang equal lang siya sa value.
Okay, thank you, Raymond. Okay, so So kasi on the module, meron yung x plus equal to 3, tapos meron yung x equal x plus 3. Yung x plus equal 3, that is a shorthand. Shorthand nung x equal to x plus 3. So, pinaano lang, maikling version nung x equal x plus 3. So what does it do? It adds the value while assigning the value dun sa left part. Okay, remember, equal sign is an assignment operator. It assigns a value. What it does is it will do the operation regardless of what operation na meron doon, no? Addition yan, so on. So, do the operation, then assign the value. Then yung x plus equal to 3 dun sa module, or yung iba pang assignment operator. Those are shorthand. Now, when I say shorthand, mga pinaikling version nung mahabang version na nasa gilid, no? Sa module nyo. Okay, questions so far? Wala. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so our topic for today is all about control statement. Anyone who has an idea kung ano yung control statement? Anyone? Jericho, meron? Any idea about control statement? Wala. Okay lang. So yung control statement, ito yung nagko-control dun sa magiging flow nung program ninyo. Kung naalala nyo, ginawa nyo yung activity 1, no? Meron tayong tinatawag na flowchart and algorithm. No? Gagawan mo yung steps, tapos tsaka mo gagawin yung flowchart. Okay, so I think you were able to, most of you were able to answer yung sa may parang decision-making part. Nakita nyo ba yun? If you've done that correctly, then somehow meron kayong idea on how the program will flow depending on the decision. No? So yung decision na yun, so kasi dun sa flowchart, is yung control. So yung nagko-control. Paano yung magiging flow ng program mo? Either it can skip a bunch of lines or it will continue kung saan siya nag-stop. So yun yung control statement. It's a decision making. So we have two control statement, yung if else, saka yung switch. Okay, so paano yung structure ni if else? Okay, so yung basic anatomy ni if else is ganito. Yan. And this is switch naman. Okay, so if else, this is the basic structure or basic anatomy ng if else. So dito papasok sa between close and open parenthesis, diyan papasok yung mga variables or yung combinations of logical comparison operator. Diyan papasok yun or what we call expression. Diyan ka gumagawa ng expression. So here, it's either the expression will evaluate to true or false. Ganun lang yun. If else. The switch naman hindi. This switch does not evaluate expression. Ang ilalagay lang natin dyan is a variable. Variable, known value, variable. Tapos here, maglalagay ka ng mga constant value. Dyan. So it's either integer or character type yung ilalagay mo dyan sa case. So how does it execute? So halimbawa, yung variable na nilagay mo rito, let's say, merong value na 3. So hahanapin niya sa cases na nilagay mo. No? Hindi lang dalawa yung pwedeng ilagay mo dyan. Pwede ka maglagay ng different cases. As long as sinusunod mo yung pattern. Ayan. Case, statement, tapos may break. Statement, kahit ilan pang line yan. Ano? As long as yung una merong case, tapos merong constant, and then break. Then, if in case someone is... Vincent, sige, question.
Sir, yung backslash po, tas yung mga statement here, mandatory po talaga yun. Kailangan talaga na lagi na
Ayaw yung
nakalagay
comment?
po. Apo,
Yeah,
comment
no
po.
comment. Hindi naman siya mandatory, ano? Nilagay ko lang for, understanding na in between of this line, you need to put a code. Nandito yung magiging algorithm mo. Dito yung magiging steps na ilalagay mo. Right. Although, it's a good question, is it mandatory? Actually, in the industry, if you're gonna pursue yung programming career, mandatory ang comment. Ang paglalagay ng comment. Question?
Okay po, sir. Thank you po.
Actually, importante yan, especially kapag meron kang dinidescribe, halimbawa ito, you like to describe what's happening within the if. So, pwede mong i-describe through comment. I do suggest you always put comment kasi pag gusto mong balikan yung, halimbawa, meron kang ginawang program, wala kang nilagay na comment. Tapos, after 3 years, naalala mo, meron kang ginawang program na kailanganin mo na siya that day. Pag binalikan mo yung program na yon, malilito ka, mako-confuse ka kasi nakalimutan mo na para saan nga ba tong linyang to, bakit ito nilagay dito. Ganun yung magiging question mo sa sarili mo. Pero kung meron kang comment that time, during development na nun, babasahin mo na lang yung comment. Just read the comment, okay, ito pala yun, kaya ko siya nilagay dito. Kasi yun yung purpose. So, comment is really important, guys. Most of the program ngayon, especially Facebook, ngayon nagawa yung Facebook or yung Google engine, search engine, kaya sila dumadami yung linya nila. Most of it kasi, puro comment. Madaming comment within the code. Kaya dumadami yung linya nila, yung billions of lines na yung meron sa kanila. It's because of the comment. Marami kasi silang nilalagay na comment. So, yeah. Comment is important. Although for this example, a placeholder lang yan. It's just a placeholder that letting you know that this particular line, puro code yan. Puro code yung ilalagay mo dyan. Okay, so again, this is the switch anatomy and this is the if, else anatomy. So, dyan papasok yung mga expression. Bawa, A equal B and B equal which you cannot do that. You cannot do expressions. Halimbawa, meron ka lang choice. Halimbawa na variable. It's either constant yung ilalagay mo sa case. Either 1, 2, then may default. Yung switch, usually, we use switch. Halimbawa, you created a multiple choice question na nag-program ka ng quiz. You can use switch. Although you can also use if-else. So it's up to the developer which one has to be used. Although in other language, guys, no, wala na to. In other language, tinatanggal na nila. Python doesn't have this. Si Java, si JavaScript, I think existing pa si Switch. I'm not sure. Pero in other language, in other new language, yung mga bagong naglalabas na language ngayon, like yung Julia, wala na, tinanggal na nila yung Switch. Question so far? Question? Wala. Okay, so don't worry guys. Since na-discuss ko na to, I'm going to release yung new module. So meron ding if-else doon. It's all about control statements, yung bagong module, along with the new activity. A new activity. So I'm going to release this week a new module and a new activity. So it's all about control statements. So walang tanong, clarification. May nagtaas ba ng kamay? Christian.
Sir, tanong ko lang po about po
Yes.
sa case kasi po yung iba po sa kung mga di po catch up, sir. Paano po gamitin yung case pag may statement na po siya? Kumbaga may mga problem na po siya kailangan gawin.
You mean actual?
Apo.
Let's say, gawin natin ito. Gilagay tayo ng example. Int choice. Yan. Sige. Hindi natin yung choice. Equal to 0. Or let's say equal to 3. Ayan. Here, layout tayo. Choice is 1. So, choice is 2. And so again, you can place as many cases as you want. Ano? Ngayon, pag wala doon yung cases, so by default, ito yung mag-work. Yan. So, run natin. Yan. So, choice is unknown. Kasi wala doon sa choice. So, constant value, constant literal value yung ilalagay nyo dun sa case. Question? Question? Wala nang tanong? Wala nang tanong? Okay. Sige guys. Yun na yun. Someone raising their hand?
Ako po, sir.
Hindi
Sir, tanong ko lang po.
Sige, go ahead, Elaine.
Tanong ko lang po, sir, about po dun sa activity. Di ba po need po magpasa po ng video, sir, parang pag nag-explain po?
Yes, Elaine.
Pwede po bang magtagalog, sir, kahit konti po?
Yes, you may. Pwede kayo mag-Tagalog. You can explain in Tagalog.
Okay, sir. Thank you po. Yun lang po.
Did I able to answer your question, Elaine?
Yes po, sir.
Okay. Any question pa? Wala na? Okay, sige guys. Thank you for attending this session. Don't worry. I already recorded your name and then another extra point for our cameraman, Jericho. Okay, thank you guys. Jericho, ikaw na bahala mag-share. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, sir.